Yes, so FCR Media, I think most of you know that I'm the CEO and also the chairman, as Kimberly said. And those of you who knows me and worked with me, they know that if you get an email from me, it's 3 sentences. If it's longer, you need a decoder or go to an old colleague of me to get to understand. To get me to write a book is actually quite achievement. So did I write a book? Let's be honest about it. I got a call from a company called Forbes. And they say, hey, you are an authority in your business, you need to write a book and explain the things. And they had a very nice sales pitch. And they said, yeah, you know, we give you all the tools you need, the product manager, we take care of everything. You just need to spend 30 minutes a week with us for a couple of weeks, then it's done. If it was that easy, I would be happy. But at least the content is coming from me and call it the points in there. So the content, it's also checked through this machine for copyright, so it's not a copy from anyone, so that's all right. And the book is like, no business is too small for digital marketing. Then they also give you, what Forbes also do, they give you a consulting service, say how to be an authority in your area. And if you look to our businesses, like call it the old yellow pages, we have lost a lot of proudness of what we do. And when we start to say doubt about the future and the growth options, what we all did, we lost tremendous revenue during the years. Of course, then also the reps on the streets starts to miss the point, so to say, because they see that every week there is like every month there is people leaving out the door. So it's also more about bringing proudness and authority into your business again and show that we actually can grow because we are in a market that's growing. So why shouldn't we be a part of it? And then, of course, if you look the way we sold, say, years ago, and we still tend to do the same, is that we give them a call list, then we call them, you have to take a decision now or next time. And yeah, in 5–10%, it's yes. If you are good, 15, but if you look to what we did earlier days, it was 20. So the world have changed how we are selling, and we have missed the point, I would say. And we lost the vision, so therefore this was a way to bring back, say, a proudness into the business about what we are doing. So it's also about that we do a call with all our employees every Monday morning, 9 o'clock, and only telling good stories to give a proudness back to what we are doing and showing that it's possible. And also, if you see I think all of you like or dislike the Google reviews. We had when we started this, we had a Google review of 3.75 or something, and it was used against us from competitors. And today we have the average more than 4. We have split it out per region, so we have 4 reviews online, and the regional offices have 4.7, 4.8, was this a very good reference. And 4, when you have thousands of reviews, is also quite good. We managed to move the average over 4. And that's also a result of this thinking positive, believe that we can do it, and also see that we are in a growing market and also give a positive message to our employees and customers. So it's a marketing concept about reaching the SMB and helping him to be successful. And when we're helping him being successful, we hope that he will come back to us and buy the services we are offering. And of course, COVID has also helped most of the countries to be more digital because sitting at home behind the computer screen makes all of us the need of digitalization and more flexible workspace. So you saw that this is also an opportunity to help the customers to be more digital and SMBs and introducing e-commerce and all of it. And of course, all of what we sell, all of our services can be bought online and you can do it yourself. So the challenge is for us, how can we win as many of those customers? And if the cold calling failed, we need to find another way. If you call it like a football stadium that was full, today is, say 10% filled. So how to get more audience into the football stadium and get them enthusiastic and share about our products and services. So it's about strengthening our reputation and knowledge transfer to our customers, get up our customers' attention, get the lead, but the lead meaning also upselling on existing clients and getting in new. Because if you read, I think all of us know that it's approximately 5-6 times easier to keep a customer than sell a new one. So of course, one thing is to grow our customers through this with the numbers, but also the one we have. And that's, yeah, the thing we do with this. And so it's not about the book, because, yeah, I'm not the guy who really wants to stay on stage too often, and I don't want to be the, say, the one that people look up to or things like this. I'm just a normal Norwegian guy. So therefore, it was very, say, I was very hesitant to do this book project with them, but okay, I did it, and we developed a webinar strategy. So we have webinars, like a series of 6, it will probably be 10 by the end, that we are doing in Dutch and French, 1 to 2 to 3 every month. And we are inviting customers and leads to it for free. And then we are booking calls on them and selling to them afterwards, what works very good. We also do email marketing, social media. And so the first step was to collecting the data, building the content for the book, but also for the webinars. So the book is target our SMBs who are having little or, say, limited knowledge about digital marketing. A practical guide, so you can take it, say, this is what you do if you want to build a homepage, this is what you need to think about if you do SEO, this is how you need to talk about your customers. And yeah, avoid this sophisticated marketing stuff, because most of our customers, they are like, say, handicraftsmen. They don't have education, so they don't really understand when we are talking, say, a difficult language. So we also need to keep it on a very hands-on way, and also included practical conclusions and take-homes, and also examples of how we are doing. So the book have 9 chapters, like what I'm known for, brand management, who are my customers, do I need a homepage? Of course you need. How can I sell my stuff? So e-commerce, how do I talk to my customers, get them to understand more? Do I need a CRM system? And of course, the conclusion is, of course, you can do all of it yourself. But of course, if you want to do all of this yourself, you read a book, 180 pages, you have the checklist. But if you do all in this book, you have no time to do your business. So of course, what is then more easy and a better conclusion to it is then to get a marketing as a service, meaning a company like FCR to do it for you. So that's, of course, the selling pitch by the end, if you read the whole book, is to understand that, yes, you can do all of it yourself, but by the end, it's actually better to let someone who is an expert to do it. You will get more time to do your work, and those who knows this area should do this for you. And the biggest part of this for us is the webinars. Like I said, it's topics from the book. It's about digital presence, having a successful website, how to be listened in the search engines, when to use SEO, when to use Facebook, how to build a good web shop, social medias, rating and reviews. We all know that, most of us in this room know that rating and reviews is important, and especially if they are bad and you are not dealing with them, you get hurt. And it's the same for the corner shop on the street today. He needs to watch out for his rating and reviews, and today more and more people is actually doing ratings and reviews, and they are looking online, and then they go to a store buying it anyway, but they also integrate, say, the online with the offline. So therefore, you need to watch more after your, say, your Google and the ratings and reviews and the Facebook in this world and the social medias than you did before, because the old way, say, the world will not be as it was before COVID. Even that some people say that everything will be as before, we will go 5 days to the office and all of this, but it won't be. It will be a change. There will be a more digitalized world. People will buy more stuff online, and we cannot turn the clock back. Like in Belgium, there was a good example, like a politician said, let's kill all the web shops, and political parties saying, let's kill all the web shops and get people into the stores again. That was not a very successful drive. He did not manage to do this, and people, yes, some people, I would say, would join this and say he was an idiot. And I think that's also something we need to help our customers, but not only our customers, but also the SMBs to understand that the world is going to be digitalized. This is what you need to do. And please do it yourself if you want to, but you can also let us help you with it. And we see that we doing invitations, like boost your day communication better, use your SEO webinar. And you can see here that we send it out like almost 120,000 invites. We got 44,000 people inviting it, 21 delivered. We have like 800 registrations on this for the first 4 months approximately, and 400 people attending. And if you can see this, you get 400 attendees from this, and they are actually, the closing rate is actually quite successful on this. So you can also see here, we also webinars on LinkedIn for SEO, for free digital presence courses, like for us it's Yext, it can be Ubral, it can be anyone in that sense. But the important thing is that we're trying to be nice to the customer, we're trying to help him, explain a topic to him, and when we have done this, then we don't expect to have 50 people online, because then you won't get a dialogue with the people in the call or in the video conference. So the whole idea is to have like 10, 15 to 20 people, so you get interaction with them, and then you also get the appointment next time. But it can also, the next step in this process is also to do a webinar like, how do I speak to my customers and why should we do it? Because I had a discussion with our sales managers who's doing it, and they said, we won't do it because we don't get appointments on that seminar. But the whole point is to get more people into the soccer stadium and want to come in and talk to us. And if we can build that crowd bigger, then they know that we are helping you. And we are not only after your money, we are genuine helping you to do a better business. And through this, hopefully, he will come back to us when he needs a service that he thinks is needed. And he understands that, maybe I try it myself and then I will give it away. You could actually see this over the years with Google AdWords. In the beginning, Google thought, everything had to do yourself. A lot of people did it themselves. But then they needed the resellers, us. Today, we are not too fond of Google anymore. We find other ways to do it. But you could also see the same with Facebook. A lot of people did it themselves, but then then the fashion is out, then they need help. And that's, we say here is a way you can do it yourself. We do the webinars, we have the book, and we do it, hand in hand. And so far on upsell and new, we have sold approximately in Q1 40,000 on this initiative also. So that's also quite good. And if you read Dutch and French, then you can see that we are actually getting quite nice feedback from our customers on this, that they are actually liking it. We are getting more and more positive feedback, and it's not always about selling tomorrow. It's to selling in the next quarter, in the next half year. So we are building up this crowd in the soccer stadium to get more people in, building an interested base, building a community that we can use and speak to, and then we can offer them services that we can sell, but not today, but maybe tomorrow or the day afterwards. So, the results of the webinar, it's a good mix of customers, a new one, and potentials. We contacts last after a day or two, and they are actually then willing to have a web sales visit when there is this, when there is SEO, SM, and these kind of seminars, that's the one we did in the first wave. When we now start the second wave, we will be more, say, broad, where you cannot do that call in the first. You need to then go into another seminar. And the good thing is also that you can target the emails, the LinkedIn, at different target group. So you can reuse the webinars from time to time, and you don't need to, say, invent the wheel every time, because if you have, say, we have a series of 8 or 9, you have like for a year, once a month, and then you can do recircle one, so you can do 2-3 seminars a month. And if you, then you get like 60 to 80 people in a seminar every month, and then you're actually getting a lead flow that's just growing, and you see your new sales is actually getting back to the old levels. And that's the whole point about what we are doing. It's not about me selling a book and standing on the stage and saying how great I am in digital marketing. I don't need to tell that to anyone. And the benefits are not only from Belgium. We are also going to do it in our other subsidiary, Juvia and Ryman. The same, because it's quite generic in a way that digital marketing is working the same all over Europe or all the world. So we are looking forward to do this also. And we have done the webinars with Margit, so to the point communication, if you want to copy this or wants to do it, please contact Margit, and she will be very happy to help you with the same thing, not the book, but the webinar series. And it's like a stress-free package, like you have the book from me, and you have the webinars that you can get, so to say. And then I like to thank you, and then I saved 4 minutes to you, Kimberly. Or if you are now going to make tons of questions.
So I'm going to open to questions, and I'm just going to start. You know, this started out of you getting a call and writing this book, but this seems like such an incredible way to reach your customer base, okay, and educate them. As you said, it's not for tomorrow or today, it's for 3 months from today. How long did it take you to start implementing this whole thing?
It took, when they call you, say you do it in 6 months.
6 months.
And they tried to charge an extra fee after 12, but they did not charge you anything after 14 months. So I would say that realistically it took me 14 months approximately from I signed to the book was there. So it's a lot of work, and you need the team to help you on the content a bit and the webinars. So of course it's not something you sneeze out of your nose and do with your left hand. That's not the way it is.
Congratulations. Questions?
If not, there is a few free books out there. You can take one. Yeah. For free, and I can sign some of them, and you have to do it when Jeff is not looking, otherwise he collects 20 euros.
Sign and, yeah. No other questions? Okay, thanks.
If not, thank you.
You can talk, okay.
Thank you.
So,